Today, I really want to connect with the moment and being able to let go of what was and what will be next. So I'm going to take advantage of what's happened today. So inside, I'm feeling a little sad and frustrated. And so what I'm going to do is use that as when things don't go our way, when we're caught in the midst of chaos or fear, connecting to this concept that I see written on the meme I created for today. And that was going to go in another direction, but today I'm going to switch it, and I think it might be a good meditation for the time anyway. And that is, what one thing can I do today? So what I'd like to do is just start by centering. We always want to begin our meditation practice by making sure we're driving the right brain function. We want to make sure we are centered and grounded after experiencing any chaos. So whether it's the chaos of this morning or the chaos of life right now, and people experiencing states of isolation they might not have experienced before, creators experiencing doing things in a new way. It's been really inspirational that this idea of gathering, of connecting with each other, no one abandoned it. I mean, some people might have, but a lot of people didn't. The world didn't abandon connection when we were moved into states of isolation. We all found ways to be on YouTube or in Zoom or on Skype, still connecting with each other, still gathering in a different way, but still gathering. And there are a lot of ways we could approach this. We could look at it as loss, like, oh, well, I don't get to physically be in contact with people, or I don't get to go the places I went, or just run to the grocery store when the mood strikes me. These things I might need to plan and prepare for. But we're still connecting. We still have this opportunity. And for me, it's about discovering the brilliance of what's in this moment instead of wishing the moment could be anything else. And so that's the meditation I want to do. So the most important part of that is bringing ourselves to the moment. Allowing yourself to be right where you are right now. In this space of whatever your moment is, whatever this experience of social distancing is for you. Not trying to change it, not trying to make it anything else, but saying, what is the experience for me? Also not becoming just okay with it. If it's not a good experience, not going into the space of saying, well, accept it for what it is, but just being aware first. Things don't always go according to plan. How am I in this moment where things, maybe I had a plan for a business that's suffering. Maybe I just barely opened a restaurant and now my doors are closed and I was just building momentum. Or maybe I don't do well alone. Maybe I really need to connect with other people and don't have the opportunity. It's not about saying that's okay, but becoming aware and being in the moment first. All meditation should begin with coming fully present. Centering, we call it. Being exactly where you are right now. Don't try to begin from where you want to be. Letting go of that and being exactly in this moment where we are. So where is your body right now? Have you been feeling tension? Have you possibly had tension you didn't realize you were having? How deep is your breath? How comfortable are you with the current situation? Connect with your muscles and your bones and your breath. How is this moment for you? And I want you to take a moment and just become consciously aware of how it feels to be in this moment. Don't worry about tomorrow or what happens next. Not worrying about yesterday. In this particular moment, right here, right now. What is your life? Where do you exist most of the time? Do you exist in the future and what may or may not happen? Do you exist in the past? And what did or didn't happen? What would your life be if you could just be in this moment? What's around you? Is it enough for you? Be willing to be honest in that answer. If you've thought it should be more and maybe are realizing it's enough, be aware of that. But if you want more, if you feel like something is lacking, be willing to be aware of that too. My mind is chaos today. Much of what I shared was about being in this moment. And being in a moment of rearranging of my neurotransmitters, finding new paths, and not having access to anything I've been. There's an opportunity here that can feel like loss. These experiences, the isolation, the experience of this moment in the world having a different focus. It can feel like loss, or it can feel like opportunity. So being in this moment in your life where it is right now, is there something that feels incomplete or less than what you want it to be? Something that feels like it can be more. If it was more, if it was what you wanted it to be, what would that look like? What would look different? Think about where you were as we came into this experience of COVID-19. Think about where you were in January or early February. For some people might have been experiencing it before then. Pardon me. But before it came in and altered your life, what do you want to be different? Like deep inside, really change. We're in this experience where we get to ask ourselves, or to get to connect again with how important life is. What vision would you have? What opportunity would you want to create? What would you want to be different? What do you want to be different? Now we're going to come to the question that I want to leave you with for your meditation today. But I don't want it to be a momentary thing. I want it to be a question that stays with you all day. And I'd love it to be a question you asked yourself every day. But that thing you could create of this space, of this experience that we're having, what one thing could you do today to live that vision, to lean into that experience? My mind is chaos today. I'll share this coming week about the experience of surrendering to not knowing what's next, but knowing that you want something to transform, that something is transforming. Something's transforming in all of us in this experience. This is an experience of transformation. Oh, and having that transformation be driven by inspiration is the most powerful place to be. Every human suffering, every plague, every devastation sparked new possibility for our species. Made us reconnect with what's important. So connect with that today. Connect with that one thing that makes this experience not a devastation, but a transformation, that makes it hugely transformational. So I look forward to connecting with you along the journey this next week and sharing this opportunity for transformation. And as you move forward, remember, not a moment a day, not 5 minutes, not 10, but whatever this vision is for you today, hold that consciously, return to it, reconnect with it, and take it into your entire day. What do you want to transform in your experience in the world? So with that, I'm going to leave you to your contemplation. And I just wish everyone tremendous success on their journey. I hope you have a beautiful day.